In today's video, we're going over why sitting is the new pandemic and what you can do about it.
Welcome to the circle, it's the winning team.
Welcome back to the channel on my Wealthy Performers, where our mission is to help teach you how to invest in your health today to live a better tomorrow. And in today's video, we're going over all about sitting, why it's bad for you, why it's a new pandemic, why people are relating it to smoking and obesity, and what you can do about it. We put together a nice little segment on what you can do to get started today to combat the negative effects of sitting. So I won't take too long to get into it, but we definitely want to go over what it does to your health, why maybe the COVID and work at home pandemic has increased our sitting, and what the real issue is behind sitting. What does it do to your body? Why is it so bad for you? And then we'll move into what you can do about it. So what exactly does sitting do to our health? Inactivity leads to a lack of blood flow as well as caloric abundance. So extra nutrients surrounding our cells. It's not only not moving through our body, but it's also just sitting there. There's a lot of nutrients sitting there. So I want you to picture this. In relation to the COVID pandemic, everyone's been running out and trying to get toilet paper. Why? It's probably not a good idea to run out of toilet paper during a quarantine. So you go out, you go get all the toilet paper you need to last you for 8 months. Cars full of toilet paper. You get home, you dump it in a room, in your toilet paper room, and it's stacked to the ceiling. You feel good. I know I'm not gonna run out of toilet paper this quarantine, but also imagine you have 2 toddlers at home and they absolutely love toilet paper. And they know where it is, they know what room it is, and they have the key. They love the excess of toilet paper like your cells love the excess of nutrients. So they unlock the door, they get in the room full of toilet paper, and pandemonium. They rip it up, they tear it, they throw it down the toilets, flood everything. That is exactly what our cells do when there's excess nutrients surrounding them due to due to prolonged inactivity. Sitting for too long, working for too long, work from home, zoom, zoom, zoom. So as a result of COVID, sitting has increased 4 hours per person. And we were already sitting too much before. This sedentary lifestyle is associated with an increased risk of diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and all-death mortality. Those who sat more than 8 hours a day saw the same correlations in health decrease and risk of death as those who were obese and smoked. So what can you do about it? It seems as though 60 to 75 minutes of activity can help combat some of these health risks. The real issue with sitting is the amount of prolonged inactivity. So the amount of time that you're not doing anything. And while the 60 to 75 minute physical activity is recommended, it doesn't have to be all at once. You don't have to break up, you don't have to do an hour-long workout. And it actually seems better for your health to break up your 60 to 75 minute workout. So that could mean 2 bouts of 30-minute exercises, or 4 bouts of 15-minute exercises, or 6 bouts of 10-minute exercises. You get the point. As well as getting in our 10,000 steps per day. Superstars kind of go for 12,000. And it seems as though 2,000, you're really on the low end of the spectrum. And that's why we created this short video. It's not 60 minutes, so you don't feel intimidated. It's just a way to break up your day. If you get off of a Zoom call and you have 20 minutes, try this video. If you get off of, if you're doing work and you're crunched over, just try to stretch maybe. So let's get started right now. Stand up with me. Let's go over some ways to move around, mobilize your hips, do a little work, and then stretch it out. So one of the best things we can do for our health is to get moving. So this video will be composed of 3 components. We'll get some hip mobility drills in, some circles. We'll get some bands in. I'll include a link to where I got these bands. They don't have to be these particular bands. You can choose any ones you want. And then we'll go over some stretches that we can do to combat that natural kind of seated position pose that we often find ourselves in. So let's go ahead and get moving, okay? So the first step, we'll get on all fours. We'll just do what's called fire hydrant. So like a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. Lift our leg up, 2, we'll go for 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll do the other side. Okay, so we'll try 3 sets of those. That was 1. As I continue, I really want to try to be really want to try to be strong in my forward position. Hands planted firmly into the ground. Not arched in our back, nice and straight. That was 2 each side. Let's do one more. Great, so the next thing we'll move into, again, one of the best ways to warm a joint, so our hips are actually joints, is a circular motion. So we're gonna do big circles in the same forward position, strong in our core, nice and firm, and circles with our heads. 1. We'll go reverse direction. So whatever direction you just went, just go back the other way. Other side. And reverse again. To each side, I'll go ahead and try one more each side. See me, even I dropped my head a little bit there. I had to correct myself. Okay, so we'll move into our band series now. We'll come up. Again, so we just have 2 bands here. We're gonna place one around our knees, a little bit above our knees. Just step in. And we'll place the other at the ankles. Okay, so the reason we have the bands is we want to push out against the band, so we want to resist the temptation to let our knees collapse and our ankles collapse in. When we do these exercises and we allow our knees and ankles to collapse in, it leads to injuries. So we're doing all this to prevent injuries. I want to work against it. So we're going to start with just 30 squats. See? I don't allow my knees to collapse. For these squats, my hands are just out. Option on the head as well. I'm gonna go ahead and run through all 30. It's up to you to break it up how you'd like. You can do 3 sets of 10, all 30 in a row. Again, up to you. Nothing crazy, right? We don't want to make it too difficult, we just want to make it so that's something that we do. Again, break up our day. So next I'm going to move into a sit in the squat position and allow just one knee to come in and out while the knee that's not being used is remaining stable. So first of all, I want to get in the squat. So we'll go 20. Again, this knee just remains here. Doesn't move, my hips aren't turning, just staying still. Not sure how many that is when talking, but we'll go ahead and switch knees. So this knee now remains completely solid, all right? Just stays here. Now my right knee is the only knee that moves. That's squatted. Already sweating, you see that? Very good. Okay. So the next thing we'll do is marching. We're gonna march in place because we are at home. I do like to march moving forward sometimes, but when we're at home, let's march in place. So we're gonna, again, squat, step the right foot forward, bring the left foot even, not in front of the right. I'll show you. Right forward, left even. We're not stepping and turning. You see my hips? We don't want to do that. We want to keep them square. And since we're not moving, we're gonna go right foot forward, left foot even. Right foot back, left foot even. Okay, I'll show you what it looks like. Right forward, left even. Right back, left even. That's 1. Let's go for 10. There's 2. There's 3. Never told Bob probably thinks I'm crazy. There's 4. 5. Staying squatted. 6. I can feel it burning. 7. 8. 9. 10. So again, I'm not sure if I described it, but the reason we're doing these band exercises, when we sit all day, guess what we don't ever use? These bad boys back here. So let's get them active, get them working. Now we got the left side. Excuse me. Catch my breath. You can tell who hasn't been doing their band exercises. Okay. Left foot, let's go. Left, even. Left foot forward, right foot even. Left foot back, right foot even. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You notice I'm not also raising up and going down. 8. I'm just staying completely parallel, level. 10. Next, we're going to do lateral motion, so side to side. My rule of thumb when I teach this is feet a little bit wider than hip distance, and they never come closer than that. So if I'm moving this way, that means this foot steps out first, then this one comes back to a little bit wider than hip distance. If I'm moving that way, this one comes out first, hip distance, okay? Oh boy, it's hot in this room. Okay, let's go. Ready? 10. 1, 2, again. 3, I'm staying even. 4, I'm avoiding doing this. 5, okay? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? Good. We can take it from around our ankles. We're gonna take it off. Next, we're gonna do what's called clamshells. So, ideally, I want my back against the wall, as well as the bottoms of my feet against that wall. I might move up here just to stay in frame, but it should look like this. All the way up. Not rocking my hips open, that's what the wall prevents us from doing. I don't know how many that was, but we're gonna go for 20, okay? So, back in here. So we do it together. Let's go for 20. Ready? Even there, I did have the wall to support me. I could feel as I got tired, my hips starting to sway a little bit. We don't want that. I'm gonna flip around to this side. Okay. Ideally, my back is against the wall, my feet against the wall. Let's go for 20. I'm gonna do my best not to open my hips up like the last one. keep the band around my knees, not around my ankles at this moment. I'm gonna lay all the way back. Put this back on. Again, what I want to avoid is allowing my knees to just come together. Right? I want to push them against the band. Glute bridge up. 1, 2, let's go for 30. If you need to break, that's fine. Just 30 total. Knees collapse on my break and go again. I really want to squeeze my glutes at the top. Okay. And now we'll go for single leg glute bridges. Okay. Let's go for 15 each leg. I'm gonna go ahead and create that separation. Pushing against the band. One leg straight out. Glute bridge up. 15. Push up. I'll place this foot down, lift this one up. 15 on this leg. And I'm up. Pop this off. Very good. You did it all with me. Take these bands. Get rid of them. Okay. Now we're just going to do some circles in our hips. Best way to warm them up is circles. The best way to cool them down is circles. Just 10 feet a little bit wider than our hips. Loosen them up. 10 this direction, 8, 10 will go the other direction. Really push that forward. Right, we've been sitting all day. Okay, next move into a little yoga. By no means a yoga expert, but we'll do some just stretching out of our abs. Maybe we should do that. Whatever feels comfortable to you. Okay, the next one we're gonna try is just a nice little lunge. Right foot up, left knee down, lean forward, up tall, lifting our heart up. Feel the stretching here, the psoas, hip flexor. Breathing, hold it. Been sitting all day. Just relaxing to it. You know I love my circles, so I might go ahead and do some hip circles. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse the direction of that circle. 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and grab this back foot and stay up tall. You can lean down. I think whatever's comfortable to you is the best method. Honestly, it's about doing something over nothing. So. Let's go ahead and switch. Chest up. Breathing. Stretching that psoas. Hip flexor. I might need extra tight on my arm up here. Nice long foot. If you need to rest against a wall, again, completely fine. Almost flexible, but we're working towards it. Let's go ahead and target the glutes a little bit. We got a lot with our glutes. Come back. Well, first let's do some butterflies. It's always good. Open up the hips. A little tall. Some people lean forward. As long as we're remaining tall. Chest up. That's what we want. Go ahead and turn this way a little bit. I might go ahead and do my circles here. Other direction. I'm going to straighten this right leg, left foot, my ankle on top of the right knee, up tall, bend that right leg. You feel a nice stretch in your glute area, right in this region here. If that feels good enough, go ahead and lean back, take the left hand arm through. Grab the right knee, right hand, all the way back. If you want to stay seated up, that's completely fine as well. Just relax. Up. Sit again. Right knee over the left. Excuse me. Right ankle over the left knee. Spin that left foot. I'm not going to go back this time. You still have the option to if you'd like to, but this one might be a little tighter for me, so I'm just going to sit seated up, make sure I'm tall. Breathe. That's awesome. And we're done. So, if you made it through, congratulations. Give yourself a round of applause. It's time to get back to work, but first, go ahead and let me know what your favorite part was or hardest part. Just drop me a comment. And if you liked it enough, you want to do it again, just drop me a like. That's all. So enjoy your day. Make sure to break it up every now and then. Don't sit too long. Do some work, get up, walk around, do some stretching. And we'll invest in our health to redefine our wealth. So that's it for this video. If you found it helpful, if you did some of the exercises, go ahead, drop me a comment. Let me know which ones were your favorite, which ones you maybe didn't like, which ones I could switch up. It always helps make the channel grow if you give us a thumbs up. Just throw us a like. We really appreciate it. Helps give us more time to create things like this. And that's it for this video. As always, stay wealthy, keep it G. Yay!
Welcome to the circle, it's the winning team.